better.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, you missed the best 5 minutes of the show right there.
Yes, Mom, they are. And my values are the exact same.
I don't know. I don't think mine are.
Because I feel like you can sit in a room somewhere and learn a bunch of information, but there's only so much stuff that someone could say during, you know, one of those breakout sessions or something when you're at like a lunch and learn or you're at.
Of course, our good friends at Steph's Bookkeeping, great ribbon cutting.
Getting distracted and just tell your story.
And we sent them flying. Oh Lord. Okay, here we go. Welcome, y'all.
Welcome to you too.
Yeah. In the know with Steph and Joe. Steph is not here, so it's in the know with Joe. Couple. I have to get through these. Steph is making a hiatus until March, April. So you're
time off.
You know, she's got some things she's hyper focusing on, and I really appreciate that as an entrepreneur. If you don't put your money making things first, you're not gonna be an entrepreneur for long. So can't thwart her for that, and totally respect and support her in doing this. So I am running as many guests as I can through this station. Are we ready? My first two.
Ready.
Here's the show is improv or impromptu conversations, right?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Who are your guests?
Hang on.
If you don't like
Let's
me,
walk
I'll
into
fuck
a
you.
regular conversation. Oh, hey, I'm Joe. Nice to meet you.
Nick Coari.
Robert
Clark.
Nice to meet you. Okay,
Go ahead, Nick.
I am the president of Funnel Payments. So what we do is we funnel payments through a system.
That is not even
oh my God, that was horrible.
All right. I'm Nick Coari, president
Yes.
of Funnel Payments, a payment
you are.
processing and point of sale company. We give businesses the means to take credit cards.
Perfect.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Through a funnle, obviously.
I thought that
we
was
funnel it in, right? Yeah. It's to sound
was
semi
great,
quasi
Robert.
illegal.
Right.
That was great,
Yeah.
Robert. Robert, what do you do?
above par construction. We do everything from interior to exterior and building homes.
Perfect. Love that. How do people get a hold of you?
First, usually they try and they don't.
Valid.
You go through the website or through my cell phone.
What is the website or your cell phone? Please give out the information so people listening will know how to get a hold of
I still don't
you.
know what to do with my hands right now.
Yeah.
Put 'em up like
Hey, the
this.
middle finger over the
This,
table was
like
really
this.
good.
Like this.
224
Says, look at this crew.
224-423-6941.
Okay.
And the website is aboveparconstruction.com.
There you go. Listen,
Listen,
I like to put my hands on my legs.
I like to put my
stroke
hands on your
legs when I'm doing this. You don't know where to do them. You can hold your chest.
I was just doing the Ricky
It
Bobby.
looks like you're holding your chest.
Ricky Bobby.
All right, Nick, how do people get a hold of you for some fun payments?
shs-pro.com
Okay.
or Funnel Payments on Facebook.
There you go. Love that. All right. So this is a little impromptu, and we're talking impromptu conversations.
Can we say why?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Right? Because
Yes, I would like you to.
It's the first step of being a good salesperson. And we spoke about this earlier.
So,
Is
so
just
Nick and I had a green room before we got to the green room.
yeah, right. And sales is all about finding common ground with somebody and being able to have an impromptu conversation with anybody like this is the definition of finding common ground, in my opinion.
it's crucial.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you know enough about enough, then you can have a conversation about just about anything.
A little bit about everything.
Mhm.
Not enough about enough, or a little bit about everything.
Yeah. Same
right?
and
You
same.
gotta be
Yeah.
able, relatable,
Yeah.
right?
Agreed.
Well, in any situation, even like with take dating, you walk up, you're at a bar, you meet a girl, she's high, you walk up, do you like food? Boom. Take her home.
Do you like
Just
food?
that.
Yes, I do.
Right.
You're going home with
You
me.
like food?
Coffee.
Well, I have to eat. I'm human.
Coffee is for
I always said,
closers.
do you eat
Wow.
for survival or for fun? That was my opener
like
back
that.
then, actually, because
Could
I
you
like to
imagine?
cook. I like to
Really?
cook, and I'm a foodie, so I always said, do you eat for survival or for fun?
Mm.
And that's a question they never got asked before.
Right, because it's like strawberry.
Yeah, that's
Lynn-
awesome.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lynn chimes in and says that Joe is the master at impromptu conversation.
I don't know about, well, all right, fair enough.
Happy Friday, Derek.
So just building a relationship in general, it doesn't matter what it is.
Right.
Correct.
You have to know how to initially start a conversation, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so what we did today was I wrote down a bunch of topics. And then we brought this wheel in. We'll see how it goes. We don't know. But I figured the wheel would be a fun audio thing on the mics.
Love it.
See? I knew you'd love it.
It comes
But,
through good.
hey, everybody loves a
Yes,
good wheel.
good
All right,
tip.
so
Got the nod of approval.
Yeah, that's I might have to record that. I might have to record
do
that.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Put it
think I
on
know
a
what you're
little
doing.
sound.
I'm thinking.
Just right here.
Yeah. All right. So what we're gonna do is we got 1 through 10, and we got 10 subjects, whether we get through them or not. Right? But
Yeah.
we're just gonna have a quick impromptu conversation
I like it.
about as many as we can.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I love the law.
Like a lot. Now, here's the thing: most of them are very normal, right?
What is your definition of normal? Like our conversations are normal conversations for us, but
No.
there's nothing normal.
No, most of them
No,
are
that's-
normal to human society.
So boy,
Yeah.
wait, is this on?
Wait, Robert, we're having a normal conversation with the three of us, so we can take this wherever we go.
All right.
This is an impromptu conversation about these topics
Okay.
that we have to have. Okay, and now here's the deal. To me, to walk into a group of people, or like we have been friends for a while.
Yeah.
We have known each other along with Kent.
Yes.
Kent, you're involved in as well, right?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
we've all
I know
known
you
each
fine
other for a
gentlemen.
while,
Yes.
so it's not like we're all like feeling weird and we're all feeling a little awkward, right? That's the initial if you're not gregarious as fuck, like us, and right, all 4 of us in this room are gregarious as hell. We could talk in a room, stand up, do whatever. Right? We have no problem with that. So it's not like this.
I
is
do
talking-
have shame. If you're saying we have no shame, I have a little bit of shame.
Robert, I've seen you do things. You don't have shame. So here's the thing, though. There's people out there that have such anxiety for walking into like
Oh, yeah.
3 or 4 people and literally just being part of the conversation.
Mhm.
You know what's funny? Younger me was that person. Like
Really?
at a party, I was the guy in the corner, wouldn't talk to anybody, couldn't talk to anybody in school, couldn't talk to women. And I was not a sociable person.
I believe Brian Regan has a joke about that. At a party, he walks up and I don't know what you're talking about, but may I please stand here?
That was me. That was 100% me.
He's a riot.
Yeah.
And thanks
I
for
love
that.
that. Okay. So wait, that's
So see,
actually
we're having an impromptu-
hang on. That's going to come into play when we're doing this wheel, because there's some of these things that I'm going to be like, I don't fucking care.
Right.
Right. And because you know a couple of them.
Yeah, but I forgot already.
There you go. Perfect. So this is going to be perfect. Let's start with one.
I remember one.
Okay,
Off
that's
the top
good.
of my
Oh,
head.
let's start with one.
Number
Okay.
1.
Here we go on
Number
one.
one on the spinny wheel.
One on the spinning wheel. Weather.
Fake.
Weather.
Controlled.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Okay.
it's not a word association.
Weather did 9/11.
Yeah, this is not a word association. This is a conversation. You need to form sentences.
Oh, okay.
Orange
okay.
Man bad.
Yeah. So, hey guys, freaking snow outside. I can't believe we haven't gotten enough.
I used to like it. I used to like the cold and the snow. I'm getting less and less.
Yeah, and it's
yeah.
It's
I'm
the only-
getting more and more bitter by the cold weather.
And
as I get older.
Ooh, I'm not.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm ice fishing less, and I think that's got a lot
I am
to do
trying
with
to
it.
get out there more.
I actually have the recipe for ice if you need it. You don't have to go fishing for it anymore.
I think snow is the
Donuts.
Hey, they can
the one time that 3 inches is a lot.
It's like no snow.
Yeah. I mean, that's about average, right, ladies?
So wait.
When
we
was
just
it
had
ever?
we just had a quick, brief conversation about the weather,
Yeah.
and it was actually funny and enjoyable.
You can
Right?
make
It's
it funny.
not just
Yeah.
like,
Just
oh
like the
man,
reason.
it's cold outside, and yeah, it sucks, and my lips are chapped. Well,
Heated seats used to make me feel like I was pooping myself, and now they're nice.
they're nice.
Yeah.
They. Oh my god,
I turn it
Yes.
on as soon as I get in the car.
So the weather, perfect climate for you guys.
wait. Your car doesn't have
No, yeah, it
auto
does.
start.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't.
Mine doesn't.
Mine didn't either.
Yeah.
Mine does
the,
not.
the heated seat, if it's below a certain temperature,
It'll
I
turn on.
auto start and it kicks on that
Okay,
heated seat.
just making
But
sure.
Go back 5
That's a
years
nice
ago,
car.
I
You
hated
better-
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I just got that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Thanks.
Was it the Wagoneer?
Yeah, that is
South Park
that is a
kid.
nice looking ride.
To
I guess he's
All right.
funneling a lot of payments. That guy.
Jeep.
You know what I'm talking
We're a
about.
Jeep family.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing.
What were you?
I think Robert had a question.
Did you?
Yeah, climate. What is a perfect climate
Oh, yeah,
for you
yeah,
guys? Like, where would you want to be?
40 to 70. That's my
So
wheelhouse.
take temperature and then like where in the country?
Oh boy.
I know it's a tough one. For me, Tennessee. Tennessee's ideal.
I would have to think Tennessee's gonna have to have the perfect weather all the time, or that's that
Mm-mm.
California, LA area.
Well,
unless it's
Not LA right
under
now. Too soon.
Fire right now.
Yep.
Too soon.
Right, it's a little hot there at the moment, but
Look at the pictures behind you. Too soon.
Too
Oh,
soon.
on the wall.
Too soon.
Everything goes.
Too
Jimi
soon.
Hendrix playing fire somewhere.
Yeah. Whoops.
Too soon.
Hey, you
would
know
probably
what?
be like Alaska. I don't know why.
Hang on. Cold weather is getting to my joints. I'm going to the room. I'm going to the rheumatologist. I'm going to the rheumatologist.
Do you have rheumatoid arthritis?
I'm going to the rheumatologist.
I found out that you have tunnels everywhere. I always thought it was just carpal tunnel, but one of my homeowners has like 9 different tunnels problems, and she was telling me all about them. And I was just more. I finally got at the end. I'm like, you mean it's not just carpal tunnel? Anyway, I digress. Go ahead though.
Interesting.
Yeah, you can get like whatever this
Elbow
one is.
tunnel?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Most people.
I didn't know
call
that.
I
it
mean,
tunnel
tunnel vision.
Tunnel- Funnel vision.
Tunnel
vision.
Look right back to
Tunnel
him.
vision. So yes, I don't want Alaska. I would love like up north. I don't mind it being cold. I want snow with the cold.
See, I'm
Kay
Yeah,
Adams
there's
is in
gotta
the
be-
house. Kay Adams says hello. Nick, Rob.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Kelsey.
oh, hey,
Kelsey.
Kels.
Whoa, Kelsey, where's the hi to me?
Nope.
Jerk.
Uh-huh.
You are absolutely a nobody,
Um,
Joe. You're not.
nobody.
Your name's not in the title of the show.
Wow.
Your name's
Nobody.
not in the title of the
Hey,
show or
Robert
anything.
Nick, shut up.
in the know with
Kelsey.
Robin Nick.
Yeah. Wow. Shim wow.
Don't
All
be
right,
a
I
dick with Robin Nick.
Get some dick with Robin Nick. Wait, never mind.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
No, no. I do not subscribe.
All right. Are
I
we
do
going to do
not
a second
co-sign.
subject?
Do not like.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ready?
Rainy also. I like rain.
I do too, but I
could
I
do-
Oh, that's a niner.
That's a niner.
That's a niner.
Niner.
I better
like
cross them
outdoors.
off too.
Like even now, my garage. I was out there last night trying to make some stuff for the gala, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
this weather.
Need help?
My garage is heated, so
Mine is too.
Mine's not. Obviously,
I got some heaters.
I already got 2 of your heaters,
I know you do.
No, it's
Jack
one of
Wagon.
and they're at the
Don't
chamber.
worry, we'll get it. How's biz?
Oh,
That's the
business.
question.
Yeah,
that's the topic.
That's
the
number
topic.
9.
the
How's
topic.
biz?
Biz-
Oh, wait. Sorry, I did that one wrong. Yeah, we'll do it that one.
6
All
is a
right, how's
9
biz?
upside down, apparently.
Yep. How's biz?
Biz funnel payments biz is good. It's
Funnel's full.
The funnel is filling.
Making cakes.
It's hoping for a better year this year now that I'm not so involved with chamber activities and whatnots, which will probably be another topic. I'm sure we'll get to that another time. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I like
It's
that.
going well.
15
15 years.
Same. Business is great. We've had 2024 was busier than we've had in almost 10 years.
Perfect.
As far as-
Okay.
How about Restoration 1?
So
How's business there?
We had
How's
a
the
good,
dead body cleanup industry?
We had a good year. We did quite a bit. We expanded in certain areas, and we didn't expand in some areas we thought. But
Sounds like my
for
underwear.
an industry average, if you look at the norm for our industry, most people did not did substantially less. And we're down on their year. And so for us to pretty much kind of come out even,
Yeah.
right? We felt
Yeah,
really good
it's a good
because
thing.
our industry is we'll say it, really based on some big natural disasters,
Sure.
right? And we had some freezes last year. I'm sorry, not last year, but the year before at the end of so there were certain freezes, certain things, but we didn't have major rain this past year. We literally had
Not a lot of flooding.
We literally had no major rainstorms,
Right.
no hailstorms, no nothing. It was great for the state of Illinois in our area.
Yeah.
Weather was, yeah.
Weather-wise,
No,
yeah.
Thank you.
But you like it when the
So that's how
Rivers
you got that's if somebody comes up to you and asks you that, that's how you guys answer that question.
So that was actually my next question was that you guys had gave the typical.
Yeah, well, because I don't. Why did I give the typical? Because I don't want to go into detail about.
Nor do I.
And
That's one of the
my
things I hate.
industry is very boring. It's not exciting to talk about and have a full discussion on.
Right.
How was business? It was great. I got some new tools in the tool belt. That's going to help me in 2025. So I'm learning new things. It's an ever evolving industry, technology and payments. The payments portion of it stays the same for the most part, but the technology behind it and how fast can the business owner get their money from the time you swipe the card. I mean, we're looking at same day deposits now from transactions and just really cool functionality with take a payment on a cell phone. It automatically uploads to a computer and everything synchronizes in the snap of a finger. It's awesome stuff.
You were right. That was boring.
Yeah, I know. I can go totally geek mode on it, but I try to save my geek modeness until I'm in front of the person that needs it, so that I don't wear it out, I guess. I'm
interesting.
In that topic of conversation, I can service 95% of any business that operates. Right. If you take your credit card, whether you never see your customer, or you're a construction company, or you're a gas station or a restaurant, I've got something for everything. So to that regard, I can do payments for any business. I'd rather hear about your business and say, and then say, oh, have you tried doing this with your payment processing?
Right.
I'd rather be the one asking that question. That's perhaps why I gave the general typical answer. Yeah, I'd rather be the one asking that question.
So normally I give my answer the way I give my. I used to give, "Hey, business is good. We did great." Right?
Yeah.
But like to my answer that I gave just now was like one that I feel is. It's not nerding out.
Sure, it's on the cusp of it.
But at the same time,
without going overboard and losing your. I don't want to lose that hook. You set the hook with somebody and then you fight it too long and the fish swims away.
Correct.
Right. So there's a fine line there.
So Eric says, I like it when Nick says he can service me.
I can service Eric. I could, Eric.
It's interesting because
Eric's company services me.
If people ask me that,
me too.
If people ask me
Eric
that
is
question,
a servicer.
I just go, "Why do you ask?"
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they're awkward and they want to have a conversation or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10,
they don't care.
They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So
they were just hoping you'd fill the airwaves a little bit.
So I just roll it back on and be like, "Why do you ask?"
So can we sum up this topic and say that how's biz is literally like
it's a throwaway question.
It's a throwaway question.
Yeah.
It's a throwaway.
Yeah,
I
if
agree.
somebody says how's biz, it's like literally.
Yeah.
That's
just
the one thing I ask
really
when I don't know what to say to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're
Okay.
dry and
Yeah.
I got nothing out of you from the
But
first two things I've said, just how's biz? Maybe that'll get them to open up.
On the phone yesterday, we had the conversation. It wasn't an awkwardness or just trying to fill a void.
No, it actually was. Okay, so when it's all right,
But
this
it's
is the
impromptu.
difference. All right, this is the difference.
Right.
Is when Robert and I were talking yesterday on the phone, it was, hey, dude, how's business going? Right? I guess add the going and you're fine.
Right, because I
right,
understand
like,
your
and
industry
not only that, but it's a
Yeah.
one-on-one conversation where you feel more open and I feel more open talking to each other. It's not a group in a networking event and you just met somebody and it's
different
like,
question, different
oh,
setting.
hey, how's biz? Right?
Right,
Like,
where you're at a mixer, you're just stuck standing next, like you had just brought up. Just hey, can I just stand here awkwardly?
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
look at your
It
boobs.
literally is a one-on-one conversation. That's different than the initial like startup.
Icebreaker.
Right. The icebreaker of how's business going.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Because now
Ready?
I'm never
Do,
going to ask.
do you know what I
anybody
do? I'm a syphilis tester.
Come here, Ken.
Wait, what?
Well, I just had shoulder surgery, so I was in a sling, and everybody's like, "Oh, how'd you hurt it?" You know, I rotator cuff, and I'm like, "Well, I artificially inseminate cows, and one of them turned funny." And just,
Imagine
that
how
was
many,
my go-to answer for
wait,
a month.
imagine how many stories you could come up with and see which one comes back around to you. Right?
Crazy thing is, the bull turned around and looked right at me
And winked.
and winked.
I said, I love you, boy. All right, we ready for the next
Why would
topic?
you be inseminating a bull?
You know,
Yeah, go spin.
I think he said cow.
I
Oh, you said
No,
bull.
he said bull,
Interesting.
which is funny. Your take on it. I should have used that. I wish I would have.
You're 5.
5.
All right. That's funny that you said bull. Video games. What do you guys do for video games? Do you play video games? What's your favorite video game? You don't play.
I don't. I mean, if you really had asked me that, I get a kick out of going to those old school, like arcade. Yeah,
There you go.
Nickel Cities and whatnot.
Yes,
Yeah.
Some
Those
Nintendo,
are
like
cool.
Donkey Kong.
Interesting. So
Donkey Kong
this is
Classic
something that we
was
actually
the
mentioned at the
best
beginning of the
game
show
ever.
because it was like, well, I don't know. And I'm just going to be like, I don't know. But like, that's video games for you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Right?
no,
I don't
I'm
know.
old.
Right?
You know,
For current video games, but video games in general. I mean, I could talk all the old video games,
Sure,
right?
sure.
Like tons of old video
We're in
games.
that age group
I
where
just
we
got-
played. What was the first Atari? Right? Was
Yeah,
the first one?
2600.
Kinda,
I'm
right?
not that old.
Yeah, can you?
well,
fuck
it was
you.
in
You played
television.
Atari.
He had
Nope.
Atari.
Oh, well, I had an Atari, and then a Nintendo. The
Nope.
original Nintendo was the first
television.
one
Yes, I had that
to
one.
come
In
out.
television,
right?
yes.
So the
Television.
Nintendo,
Television, right? I remember
Commander,
that.
Commander,
original
Commander.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
The little
They
gray
had
box.
the Olympic game one.
Yeah.
Yes,
They had the
the
map.
running pad. I still have that.
Right. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So we used to put it in the basement, and there was an I-beam that ran in the basement, and we would put it right underneath the I-beam, and
Yeah.
we would, and you grab onto the I-beam
And hang.
for the long jump for the Olympics. And if you grab onto that I-beam,
Yeah.
and we would see, it basically was who could hang the longest.
96
not
foot
jump.
long jumps.
Oh, we were doing like 2 miles.
Now,
That's
what
hysterical.
about modern video games? You guys, I
Yeah.
think my daughter had
Candy Crush.
Okay.
Candy Crush.
I think, yeah,
Crush.
There
Candy
you go.
Crush. I'll get down
There
with
you go.
that.
Some
There
apps.
is a serious cell phone video game epidemic happening in the Coari
There's a
household.
serious-
Oh yeah.
But
Cell
that,
phone
that's
epidemic.
oh, this is true. Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
okay.
I play 1 or 2 games. I have a few, but current I just did, and I haven't done this before, but it seemed really cool. But just last week I did a VR headset of
Ooh.
like
Uh-huh.
a VR game,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
right? Not that jerk. That's disgusting. I was
You
at
said headset, and I didn't, and then you stopped. I didn't know where you're going with that.
set head.
Oh,
set.
headset. I thought you said had sex.
No,
Okay.
you
All
need
right.
to fix your hearing.
Huh?
Yep. So I did a VR game for the first time. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's neat. It needs to be refined a bit.
Eric.
Hey.
Eric,
How's
wow.
your mom?
Can we
Clearly,
have a
clearly.
conversation with, hey, how's your mom? Our
You
mothers
know,
would
that's
appreciate
one of the conversations that would definitely not start one off, Ralph. But I would say for me, the VR thing was the newest and coolest thing that I've ever
Did you feel
tried.
awkward?
No,
Did it
I
feel like
have
you were
Iron
writing?
Man VR,
Say that again?
Iron
Do you
Man
feel like you
as a
were, like,
VR
writing the
game,
game?
and I played it for about 30 minutes straight.
I understand what I was
And
doing.
then all of a
I'm
sudden I had to take
I'm
it off
really
because
good
I thought I
facial
was going to just
Yeah.
lose it.
Really?
puke everywhere.
This is
Yeah,
gonna be
I
a
got
neat show when they're
hyper dizzy.
have
Yeah.
two conversations.
It's
Did
fun.
you guys
Yeah.
hear the two
But 30 minutes
conversations?
is too long.
Yeah.
You're spinning, you're flying, you're flipping upside down, and
Hey, but
no
to be
idea
honest,
where you are in the living room
impromptus
anymore.
Yeah.
typically
there.
spin off
Right.
into two conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just had
Did we
one
just
on
do
air.
that? Oh,
Yeah.
that just happened.
It
That
did.
just
It
happened.
Welcome
did.
to the show, guys.
That
It
happened.
did. Hey, welcome back to the show.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Spin, daddy.
Time. Now, if it 4. So if it lands on 5, we're gonna go to the next closest one,
Mhm.
or we're
Up
gonna
or
go
down?
opposite. No, actually, we'll
Go
go
the same
opposite
color,
first.
Okay.
And if
Unless that's
taken,
filled, then we'll go to the next closest one somewhere
Okay.
around there. Right? We'll
You don't want to
figure it
I
just
like
keep
that.
spinning.
I like
out. No, we'll keep
spinning,
it. We'll figure it
spinning.
out. All right. Movies and celebrities.
Oof.
Anna Kendrick, I would eat barbecue sauce off her asshole.
Went there.
So I don't know movies and celebrities. Next.
I'm not a celebrity follower, but I do love a movie. I try to watch.
It's
2 to
amazing
3
because
movies
I
a week.
mentioned a movie and you said the movie earlier today.
Yeah. Because I like movies. You
Correct.
mentioned the character.
I mentioned the scene and the character.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is the
What
character.
It was
You know,
Sean
Stifler?
William Scott
Yeah.
from
Yeah, but not American Pie. He was,
Was
in
a
this
hockey
movie. He
star.
was a hockey
Goons.
star.
Yeah.
Goon. It was
Yeah,
Goon.
Great movie.
Right?
right.
So we were just
Never
at
saw
the green room, and during the green room, I have this mug that is dedicated to me, and it has the number 69 on the bottom. And I asked for that number because of that one clip that comes across my YouTube or my Facebook reels.
69's available.
It's 69. Pick number 69. It's hilarious. And so from that movie, and it literally that stupid clip, I've never seen the movie, don't know. In fact, most of the clips I know and most of the references I make, unless it's a movie from the 90s, I'm just watching.
repeating it.
I'm
or-
just
He's
literally
just
seeing
seeing
it on
clips on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Clips on
That's
Facebook.
funny.
That's it. I don't know whole movies.
Oh,
I haven't
I
seen
like-
a full movie. 2004.
Oh boy.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm the
20
same.
years.
I'm
it
with you,
could be.
Joe. I'm not a movie guy.
I'm a movie guy. I'd rather watch a movie than a TV show any day of the week.
Unless it's background noise.
I
What's
love.
that?
Unless it's background noise.
I love the people who
Yeah.
talk about the stars in their real names like they're their friends.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like me and Bobby De Niro, we go way
they
back.
watch so many movies. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, me and Bobby were.
Right.
I was watching Bob. You're like, who the hell is Bob? Bob De Niro. Oh, why would you know it? No.
Come again?
Yeah,
again.
it's so weird.
I was actually trying to figure out who might be one of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
And I went down this weird little internal rabbit hole of trying to figure that out. And I'm like, because of the movies that I think are like really great movies, it turns out that Steve Carell might be one of my favorite actors, which is just because he's in so many movies that I really, really
And
like.
he's good at different roles.
Yeah, I don't know that he's actually my favorite actor.
Not
He
Adam
just
Sandler.
appears in so many
I was going to
movies
say
that I
Adam
like.
Sandler's in everything.
Yeah.
now.
Right. I don't think he's a good actor personally. I'm sure the
he's
guy's.
a typecasted actor.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
he's definitely
He could
got
be-
a
he's
role.
but he's really good at that type.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
So
and his movies are entertaining.
Yeah.
which is half the battle is finding something
true,
that's entertaining.
true. Fair enough.
What,
Fair
what
enough.
about a movie you can watch over and over and over again and not get bored with it?
Shawshank.
Dazed and Confused.
Is it Shawshank on TBS with all the commercials or not?
Well, I like the commercials because I'm getting old, my bladder's getting weak, and it gives me that
You
opportunity.
did go
See,
pee
mine-
like
Go
three
to the
times in the
bathroom.
green room.
Right.
Mine would be Tombstone.
I think that's a good
Tombstone's a
Tombstone.
good movie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, if that's Alice, the whole family hates when it's on because I know all the lines and you just
Yeah.
Go in, put on your cowboy hat.
Forrest
little
Gump
vest.
would be another
Yeah, that's-
one, but the wife hates it because I start quoting Forrest Gump after, and she,
Yeah,
she hates
And you
it.
do it for days.
Yeah. She's like, you're an idiot.
She's like, where's that spinny
enough.
hat? I haven't seen
That's
that
fair
in a while.
enough.
I didn't
Hey,
bring it.
I
should've
agree.
brought
You
it.
are an idiot.
I am an idiot.
All right. All right. We moving on.
But she did marry you.
it's good.
Look at this.
salesman.
Wait.
Which
hang
is
on.
a shock.
We're halfway
because she
through the
still
show.
calls
and
me
We've
an
gone
idiot.
through almost half of them. We've gone
yeah.
through 4 of them. All right.
Well,
ready?
Joe, if they're just tuning in, of course, playing the part of
Number
Steph, we
10.
brought in 2 guys.
Perfect.
fellas, Nick, give us a little
Yeah,
shout
yeah.
out about your
Shout
business.
out.
Hey, Nick Coari, president of Funnel Payments, payment processing and point of sale company for small and medium sized businesses.
And how do they get in touch with you?
You can go to Facebook, Funnel Payments LLC, or my website, which is about to be redone, is shs-pro.com.
Pro.com. Pro.com.
Robert Clark, Director of Business Development for Above Par Construction. We do everything from building to renovations to roofing, siding, windows, anything that you need done on your home. And AboveParConstruction.com is the easiest way to get a hold of us, or through Facebook as well.
There you go.
Eric, what did you mean?
Robert. Oh
Well,
my
you
God.
said something about eating chocolate off Anna Kendricks's.
Yeah.
Rumble.
So I believe that was about the time that one came in.
Go
So
ahead.
you got to really
Hashtag-
watch your
Or was he
timing.
saying? Or was he saying Robert De Niro's his god?
Yeah,
Oh.
Robert. Yeah. Oh, my God. All right, ready? Number
Yeah.
10. We spun it to number 10. What's the weirdest conversation you've ever had? All right, I'll start.
With a priest or without a priest present?
With or without clothes on?
Fair.
Probably some of the weirdest conversations I've ever had are with the guys in this room.
I would imagine.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
go
All
ahead.
right, so my I don't know, it was a conversation. Me and some of my buddies from we were in high school. We did a backpacking trip, and we backpacked in. So we literally had a full 30-minute conversation, and when we finished the conversation, we didn't realize how crazy it was that we talked for 30 minutes about how to poop in the woods.
Oh, many ways.
Thank you. That's why the conversation went on for so
Did
long.
you go against the tree with the hole?
No, actually, what we determined was the best way
You got to pee
is you
first.
have a branch low and you have a branch a little higher, and you sit on this branch. and
Knees
then
on the
you-
lower one, back
Yeah.
on the higher one.
And then you
I like
have likely a little for your toilet paper,
Sure.
a little side branch
Yeah.
off the main branch for
Yeah.
your toilet paper.
Mhm.
And then or actually probably be better.
My luck,
Down
one
here.
of them branches would be dead.
But we went through
don't think you're
so
supposed to
many
back
different
up on
ways
you.
on how to poop in the woods.
Yeah.
And that it's not the weirdest conversation, probably totally, but like just to have a 30-minute now in context, that's kind of what it was. Like it was just
Sure.
like, all right, we're going camping, we're going backpacking, and we're going rock climbing. We all pretty much know keep your privates to your privates, right?
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and
yeah.
More what we should really be talking about is safety,
Right.
stringing ropes, running cams,
Right.
harnesses.
Not how are we going to share?
Not how are we
knots,
gonna shit,
all this
right.
stuff, and all we thought about actually bringing food so we can take a shit,
Right.
and all we could talk about was how do you poop in the woods?
And
How do
everybody's
you
got
poop in
3
the
rolls of
woods?
toilet paper.
Right. So that was kind of the one of the weirdest ones that I've had. Go ahead.
I'm not sure if I remember the premise. I've been trying to think of what we were talking about, but I used to have a neighbor when I had my apartment, and he was a drunk schizophrenic, and his name was Greg, but his alter ego was Florian. And I had a conversation with Greg and Florian at the same time, and that
That would be a really
I felt like I had like eaten mushrooms or something
Just like,
and didn't realize what was happening.
Okay, you mentioned mushrooms. That
But-
makes up another weird conversation I had, but that's because of my weirdness, not the person I was talking to. But either way,
Yeah,
go
it
ahead.
was
Robert, you're
that
up
was
next.
bizarre. I don't remember what we were talking about. I was trying to
whole
just get out of it, I think, but it was a conversation with him, and it was very bizarre. Yeah, he was
That
arguing.
sounds
All right.
exciting.
spin.
What?
Spin.
Spin?
What's
Oh, you want
yours?
me to spin it off? One time I took mushrooms.
No, I meant spin the wheel.
No,
No,
what
no,
was
no,
your-
no. I want to
That's
hear
my
your
answer.
conversation, bro. No, we're not skipping this for you. No. What's your weirdest conversation? We've had some.
Oh, I know. This is much weirder. Much.
Go ahead. You have it in your mind, dude. Say it.
Oh, I
You don't
remember
have
the
to list
embarrassment.
names.
Change the names to
Change
protect the
the
innocent.
innocent.
That's it.
Yeah.
Greg and
So-
Florian were real names.
Greg and Florian. were
And Florian,
true
Florian,
humans.
thanks for tuning in. Appreciate
True,
it.
true humans.
Carlo Rossi.
Hey, wait, isn't
That's what
Greg
he used
the
to
guy
drink.
that lives
The
in
handles
Japan?
of Carlo Rossi.
Doesn't Greg live in Japan? Wasn't he our listener from Japan?
No,
Singapore.
Gary from Singapore.
Gary
Yeah.
from Singapore. We had a listener from Singapore that would tune in.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Gary.
His name
Welcome
is
back.
Gary.
Gary from Singapore.
All right, spin.
See, so
Anymore.
here's
Wait, I want to hear your story.
Okay, so it's probably about 20 years ago. We were at a pool party at one of my buddy's houses, and there were probably about 40 of us. And somehow the conversation came up about masturbation, and I had said something about being out of Vaseline when I was younger and using Vapor Rub, and about how much that burned. And I had the conversation about how, like, halfway through, I realized that it's not the same, and I had to make the decision: do I keep going or do I stop?
Do I finish?
Right. So I mean, you keep going, obviously, but then.
I don't know. Time out. I don't know.
No, but that's not even the worst part. The worst part is, like, now I'm like, oh fuck, I can't believe I just said this. How many fucking White Claws have I had? So next thing you know, all 40 of us, like, the radio goes off and everybody is sitting around talking about the weirdest masturbation experience that they've ever had. Men talking about the weirdest stuff that they've used, and women just, I can't even get into the details of some of the women. That was probably the most awkward and weirdest conversation I have ever had. And I was coined the nickname Vapor Rub, like Vapor Rub.
Oh,
after that.
my God,
Yes.
I'm calling you that from
Vapo.
That's a
Welcome
new
in.
one.
Vapo
New
Rub.
one.
See,
Vapor Rod.
That is
Guys,
a new story. I'm so
like it.
glad I pulled that out of you and did not.
I was trying because that was on my mind.
That's sticking.
Listen, I am
What did
so
you learn
glad.
today?
Yeah. Well, listen. I am very persuasive, and I'm happy I persuaded you to do
But
that.
Here's the thing. You three, and myself included, I think the four of us, have the personality where people come up and you don't even have to say anything. And it's a weird fucking conversation. And by the time they're done, you're like, what just happened?
Do I need to sign an NDA now? Right,
Yeah.
something along them lines.
Oh, Eric. Yes, thank you, Eric. Maple Rob. All right, we ready to spin now?
Yeah, so I've been ready
Yes,
for a
are we
fucking
ready
half
to
hour.
spin now?
Is it 4 now? Is it hot in here?
Yeah.
Just on your side of the
Oh,
table.
I'm so glad it keeps landing on
Number
real
three, it's good
numbers.
spins.
It really is doing well. All right, number 3, sports.
Mm.
I horse race
Well, apparently I do too.
now.
Yeah, I won just as much as I spent.
Well, that's because you're an idiot.
Does that mean you
gambler.
broke even or you?
Yeah, but I was
Okay.
up $6 at lunch.
And then he won $120.
Yeah,
But
on
if
a
you
one
lose it,
race.
it's not your money that you're losing back.
right. That's what my mentality is. I
I
was
mean, he's not.
playing with
He
house
won-
money now.
He won one. Wait, okay. So hang on.
They've got.
Listen,
to follow their
I
famous
lost a
too.
Wait,
bunch
I
before
love
I won
that.
that
I
one,
love that we went right into this because this was the green room.
Yes.
All right. Somebody walks in. Let's erase all that.
Okay.
Okay, because that's betting,
Start all over. Start
right?
all over.
Let's walk right into
Do you have any
this.
Vapor Rub?
Yeah, anybody has sports? What are
Let
your
me go get
picks?
it.
What are your picks, damn it?
No, but I've got some Clorox wipes.
That
Oh.
works too. Throw a little spit on them.
Oh my God! Just don't get the Costco version. They got grippies on the pad. Major exfoliation.
Like a,
Not that I know.
I'm actually looking around to see if I have a.
like a warm apple pie.
All right.
Sports.
Yeah.
Somebody comes up and
Yo,
starts talking
Yeah,
sports.
yeah. You guys follow major college sports, major pro sports?
I
Yes.
currently do not.
No.
No, I,
Do you know
I
who's
follow.
playing? Do you know who the Blackhawks are playing tonight?
No,
The Red Wings.
I don't know.
Only because I saw.
Only because
we
I
were on
know.
FanDuel earlier.
No.
and you were
I actually-
contemplating making a
hang
bad
on,
decision.
Hang on. We can't. Well, FanDuel, DraftKings, whatever. I don't bet. I only horse race on.
Oh, okay.
on
All right,
FanDuel.
that's
And-
fine. That's
and
fine.
send your checks to 216 Studios FanDuel and
My bad. We're not
Listen,
supposed to name
I
drop.
mean,
Oh, okay.
only one half of the people are mad about this.
And the other half can go fuck themselves too.
Well,
Sure.
we'll figure it out.
With the vapor
We'll
rub,
figure
you.
it out. With the vapor
rub.
We'll figure it out.
yes,
When you-
I coach a sports team, but I'm not big into sports either.
Right. I
Right.
coached my daughter's basketball
Yeah.
team this year, And that's literally the only sports I watch are 9 and 13-year-old sports. That's all I got time for.
Yeah.
Because I'm at sporting
but you
events.
Can still talk sports.
Sure. Yeah. I played sports
Correct?
all my
Yeah,
life.
oh, yeah.
Correct.
I can
Yeah.
talk
I can still talk.
So literally walking up and talking like, hey,
I'm aware. I
What are
know
you guys
the
doing for
Bears
the
are doing
Super Bowl?
terrible. I'm going to stay home for the Super Bowl, cook a bunch of chicken wings.
Did you guys not
Some
get my
cheese
invite
dip.
to my Super Bowl party?
nope.
Oh shit.
You didn't put it
You
out
didn't
there.
send it.
Yeah, I probably didn't.
Yeah,
No.
you didn't.
He doesn't
Um,
want more confetti.
I
in his
don't-
house.
He
His
doesn't want
personal
more
assistant.
confetti.
No,
around.
I'm good. What I don't want is another night where I look like this.
I don't follow it, but I listen to a lot of sports radio, so
Yeah.
I pick up enough pieces that if someone comes up and
Sure.
talks to
You
me
can have a basic conversation
about sports, I
Yeah.
can hold a conversation.
I see enough of it
Yeah.
in the places where I'm at.
Yeah.
To know to be aware.
Yeah, but like
Correct.
last night, I'm on the bus. We're headed to a game, and my assistant coach and a couple of my players are talking about the football game that happened last night. I'm like, "There's a football. I don't. What, is this for the
Right.
national championship? No. This is the one before. I'm like, good lord, I don't.
Yeah. I
Does,
And then they're
does
talking about
anybody
names.
follow cricket?
no.
No.
Okay.
I have a
So,
cricket.
so what if somebody were to come up and talk to you about cricket?
I would probably
I would go ahead.
be inquisitive. Like I say,
I would ask him. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I would be like,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, we're
That
not
was-
asking. We don't care. So don't.
Well,
don't tell
well,
us.
fair enough. But that would be my question. Would be like, how many? You're not. If you don't know the sport, you still are interested a bit.
Because it's
Sure.
because they
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
interest.
I
Well, I don't know why
understand
they
that
have
it's
to skip
similar
the
to
ball when they
baseball,
pitch it.
but might look like it's a little bit of golf also. So why
And
don't you tell
croquet
me
in
some
there
more?
or
Little
something.
Or
lacrosse.
some
Yeah.
croquet, maybe
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit of
yeah.
physical contact.
Okay.
I don't know how the
Fair
Brits
enough.
do things.
Fair enough. Let's move on. We all understand that if you can understand a sport or several sports enough, you
Yeah.
can at least participate.
I mean,
in a
with water
conversation.
polo, I don't know how they get the horses to stay underwater for so long.
They put floaties on them. They
Or
stay
Marco
on.
Polo.
Yeah, Marco Polo.
And well, that's spinning. I find it difficult to have sports conversations.
Oh, we're calling that a 6A.
Yeah, I'd say 6.
That's a 6A.
Yeah.
All right. That's a 6A.
So it has to be 9, right? Because then you read 9 for.
Oh, weekends. What was your last
Oh yeah.
or upcoming weekend events?
Hey, everybody asks that. Hey, did you have a good weekend?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
How
Thank
you doing?
you.
What'd you
Living
do
the
this
dream.
weekend?
Thank you.
Right.
Everybody,
Thank you.
every
How's
Monday.
Biz?
Every
Sorry.
Monday.
Hey,
Wasn't
how's
terrible.
Biz?
Have a good weekend.
How's
Wasn't
your
terrible.
weekend? What was your weekend like? What'd you do over the weekend? Oh, I've been fucking sick.
weekend.
Right?
Or
I have been sick as a dog. My whole family was sick.
or
The whole
or
drive,
or
vapor rub.
today, yesterday, and today. Got big plans for the weekend.
Oh, you know what? We were
There you
on
go.
we were on purge mode this last weekend.
Ooh,
We rented a dumpster. It felt great. We
nice.
threw out a bunch of shit we
Kids.
just didn't need anymore.
You needed a whole dumpster?
Well, so when we bought our house back in 2020,
Listen, I know how much it takes to fill a dumpster.
we didn't fill it all the way. It's only a 20-yarder.
Only 20 yards.
I know, but it's
Only
not to the
20
brim.
yards.
Let's get this straight for a second. It's not to the brim, and it was a lot of furniture. We bought some new furniture this year, and you got couches to get rid of, and you have bed frames.
Listen,
You know,
break
so
them down. They break down pretty flat.
Put them right in a fire pit.
Sawzall took care of it. Actually, it was
There you
pretty
go.
easy.
But
I
I
just-
knew I believed in you.
I didn't want to piece it out there. I just said,
Yeah,
fuck
set it
get
by
the
the curb.
dumpster,
Yeah.
just start
Oh, yeah.
heaving
Roll
shit
off.
out there. And then the wife, she's real good about it, and she goes through the house and says, "We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need that. They don't play with that no more. Just fuck. We're not garage sale people. Just
I've been planning a
Break
garage sale
it,
for 4 years.
break it,
just
and
doesn't
throw it
work.
in the garbage. If they
No,
weren't
your
gonna buy it
shit's
at the
covered in-
garage sale, they're not getting it for free at the end of the driveway."
That's right.
That's-
So you did that was your weekend,
did that all weekend.
and you told
Yeah.
people that. Have you?
Yeah.
Like if somebody asked, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, we purged our houses."
Yeah, we purged our houses. Yeah, I totally. I've told
right
plenty
now-
of people that. Yeah.
Right now, I feel like the weekend, if you quote unquote call it, what'd you do this past weekend or this coming weekend? It really is. Hey, how was the holidays?
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, lately, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The
Right.
past couple weeks, it's
Yeah.
how was the holidays? How's the new year? Yada yada yada. Right now, it's going to roll into all right. What are you doing this coming weekend? Or
What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Super
Bowl's
Bowl,
the next one, right? Yeah.
then Valentine.
Yeah.
But to me, those kind of things, that question is more like, again, much like the
it's another
how's biz?
throwaway
Yeah.
how's
question.
biz?
Yeah,
right.
It's another throwaway
yeah.
question
You
with a
really
bullshit
wanna-
answer.
Hey,
Right.
Do you really care what I did over the weekend?
I think it's nice because it gives people the opportunity to be real or to throw back a throwaway answer. You know, my answer was real. There's throwaway. You said that with the how's biz. You know, there's a throwaway
Exactly.
answer and there's a real answer.
How
It
much
depends
you
on the
invest
setting.
on that real answer,
Right.
And say like, this is.
Do
how
I
deep
like
I'm
you enough based off the first 2 minutes of our conversation to really get into what I'm going on, what I've got?
Exactly.
Going? Well, I'm in therapy. I'm gonna go see. How much time you got?
Oh, time out, guy. Time out, guy. Time out. Time out. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this.
I'm not in therapy, but I'm just saying I should be.
I agree.
Right.
I mean, about therapy.
Yeah. I'm not confused on what you were talking about.
I know.
But yeah, there's
All
a
right.
throwaway answer for that one. Just as it could be a throwaway question. But if I was asking you, I'm genuinely interested in, you know, because I have rapport with you and I like you. Right?
Much like
So what did
Robert
you
and
do?
I, like,
Right.
what did we do?
Right.
I was fucking sick all goddamn weekend.
That was me the week before
The week before,
New Year's. I was
I
head in the
actually-
toilet with
I actually have a-
rotavirus.
I have a buddy that has been hooking me up with wood.
Dry wood.
No, it's live trees that are upright, but he's got a friend that wants his land cleared, and I want firewood.
Yeah.
So, and he wants firewood. So him and I show up, and I brought my daughter Lucy, and frickin' the three of us cleared. God, like it was like 20 trees. They weren't huge. They were probably at most like that big.
Yeah.
But we cleared 20 trees. They were tall trees for, you know, they were.
For how big they are.
Yeah. And so we probably ran through 20 trees, and we did that all the weekend before last. And I mean, yeah, that's
That
my
little
jam.
void in between Christmas and New Year's when you
Yep.
did it. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, I had a basketball game on Saturday, and then on Sunday hung out with my grandson.
Did you guys win?
Grandson.
I mean, hanging out with your grandson is winning.
That's a win.
Yeah.
That's a win.
That's always
No, we took that was we lost it,
Uh,
but we won last night, so that's a good thing. Broke our
There you go.
6-game losing streak. So
way to go.
Better than the
Yeah.
Sox were.
Coming out.
yeah,
There you
gotta
go.
gotta
I
stop the
can talk
runs sometimes.
Look at you talking sports.
Yeah.
See that? See that? Look at this coming back around full circle. All right, one more spin. Zing.
How many numbers do we have left?
Oh,
That's a 7.
yeah, we're calling it the 7. Okay,
It's a tight, springy thing still. It's new.
that's was my nickname in college.
At least it wasn't Vapor Rob.
You're right. You're right. Absolutely right.
Mine
All
was
right.
Houdini.
Sex,
Where'd he go?
drugs, and rock and roll. I can't believe these few came down to the last. Like I literally told you these, and they're all coming down to the last 3.
I remember you saying this one now.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and
Yes,
yes,
yes, and
please.
yes.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Anything somebody comes up and starts talking about. These are that would go back to the awkward. What's the weirdest conversation you
Right.
had? Right. Yours was a sex conversation. Right.
Right.
Then there's like drugs. People like to talk about drugs.
Yeah,
Right. Especially now with
sure.
legal
the
marijuana
legalization
being
of
such
this
yep,
and
yep,
some other
yep.
things on the horizon.
Rock and roll, like we'll just call music could almost be its own category,
Right.
Yeah.
right? Because everybody could talk music all day long, but it's the taboo of sex, drugs, and rock and roll, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is that a taboo or is that like a fuck yeah?
Somehow
I mean,
they're all a little taboo.
It's the taboo talk,
It is.
right?
Yeah.
How often is taboo talk okay?
Oh, I think I'm
Why not
comfortable
always?
with it all the time.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I love that.
I'm good with any topic of conversation anytime. What do you want to talk about? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll?
Yeah.
Turns out I didn't really party ever after watching that Motley Crue movie.
When was the first time you did drugs?
Oh, I was 13.
Today or
I was 13 the
Good
first
question
time I
for me.
got stoned. The first time I was
13.
I was 13.
You were way before me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was actually way later.
Yeah.
making up for
Yeah.
that lost time, Joe?
Anything else? Way
Yeah.
later. I was
Bro,
pretty
I made
good.
that time up a long time ago.
I had a pretty steady drinking tolerance by the time I was 15. I think, like that was just Wisconsin,
That's Wisconsinites.
right?
Yeah.
You're deer hunting. You're drinking an old style with Grandpa, smoking a cigar. You're barely old enough to see over the bar.
Right.
Yeah.
My parents were, here's a beer early.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I think I was
cigars, not
12
so
the
much.
first time I was drunk. That was off peppermint schnapps. I was sick at a deer hunting thing, and Grandpa gave me a pint of peppermint schnapps. He's like, "Hey, this will
The
work."
full pint he gave it to you?
Yeah, the little thing.
The little thing is like a shooter.
No, not the little tinies. They didn't make
Not
those
the
back
airplane
then.
size, yeah.
Not the
Right,
airplane
right.
size. So
Like the
there's
flask size.
the flask
Yeah.
size. So there's two of those. Which one is which is the next
So
question.
the pint is
Okay,
like
so it
this.
was the next step down from the pint.
That's a half pint.
a half pint. Is that what they
You
call
could
it?
have said that. Yeah.
Is that what they call it? A half
I
pint?
don't know. I just
don't
know
know
that's the measurement.
So
of
that
it.
was,
It's
he
half of a
said,
pint.
drink this, don't tell grandma because it's hers.
You're fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I felt great the
12.
next day. Yeah.
You needed a shooter at that age.
The cold was gone.
I'm sorry, I just said that. You need a shooter at 12, not a pint, half pint. You don't need a goddamn half pint.
Listen,
at
we're
12.
talking about my grandfather was a Navy guy and a trucker his whole life. He would come out of his bedroom when we'd go deer hunting, nothing but underwear on, and his beard
Whitey
was
tighties.
good. Whitey tighties with
Yep.
holes in them.
Yep.
Right? He'd sit there
And
in
they're
his
saggy
his
and they all
chair.
like
Yeah.
the nuts hang out
Yeah.
the side of it.
And yeah, sitting there
Sorry, awkward conversation.
drinking his coffee, green phlegmy beard thing going on, looked like Santa Claus, big old belly. That was it.
Wow.
Drink this.
Wow.
What is this?
Eric just says, can't wait to drink at the gala with Vapo Rob and tight springy thing.
You left Houdini out.
We're gonna bring
He can't
this.
see you.
We're bringing
Yeah.
this thing for sure.
All right, next one.
Next one. You sure?
And rock and roll because it's awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where are we at?
Looking for 8
I
or
forgot to-
3.
I forgot to
7.
hang on. I
Last
forgot
one
to
was-
cross off 7.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Don't screw
We
that up.
only have 8 and 3 left. Oh, 8, 3, and 2.
Yeah, I don't
2,
think we've
8.
done 2.
No, I did 3. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't cross
2
off
and
3.
8, I think. Is
2 and 8.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, let's get close to one of them. Whichever's closer. 8. No. Yep. 8. We're going to 8. 8.
Like,
All right.
That wasn't even close at all.
All right.
This springy thing again.
This is the last one.
This is
We're
the
not
last
going to
one.
get to 2 because 2
All
we
right.
pretty much covered, and that's awkwardness. So this
Oh.
one is religion and politics.
There can be no
let's
awkwardness,
go right
and I
to number
Yeah,
thrive.
this kind
in
of
the awkward-
accompanied.
Oh, religion and politics?
Yeah, this is kind of.
We've discussed we should not all discuss those things.
So here's the deal. For me, I do not ever discuss politics.
I'm trying to not ever discuss.
I
politics.
do not.
Yeah.
I think most of you know from knowing me for a long time, I don't discuss my politics.
Yeah.
I will discuss religion, but if somebody wants to come into it, oh, Biden, he's the coolest dude. I'd be like, yeah. Oh, Trump, I love him. Yeah. Right? Like, I'm going to play it.
But you're not engaging.
I am completely like, don't fucking care what you say. I'm going to be like, yep, sounds good. Because it doesn't fucking matter what you say and what I agree to. It doesn't fucking matter.
Because
Doesn't
we all
matter.
have our-
No,
I-
we're all gonna go through that.
I feel politics should just be left out of everything. It shouldn't matter if somebody who's famous or not famous. It doesn't matter who I vote for, what I vote for, what I believe in. as
100%
far as
agree with
politics. And it
Yeah.
shouldn't. Life choices shouldn't be based on, or not life choices, but I've had homeowners, customers of mine who would ask me a question. I'm not going to lie. When I'm directly asked a question, I did not get that job based on my answer, which I don't think, and I don't mind doing work for somebody who doesn't agree with me. But so my thought is it should be just completely left out of every topic.
Agreed.
How often do you leave it out? Not often.
That's a weird question.
No,
especially-
I leave it out every night.
Rob's like,
Hang on.
little bit.
Yeah, wait, go
Right,
ahead.
yeah.
Let you speak.
On pot. Listen,
No. I want you to speak on Robert's comment there that
I've seen him fuel the fire.
I will fuel the fire, yes, but I do it in a fashion where I'm not
Thank you.
I think Robert does it just to get under people's skin, which I can admire.
Are you talking about
Actually.
Israel Lopez?
No,
Oh,
you know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say it
Uh-huh.
here, but
you're talking about Eric Vincenzo.
yes, Eric Vincenzo, if that is how you pronounce his
Oh my
last name.
God, that's hilarious.
all right, Eric, the bearded IT guy.
Um,
But listen, if somebody comes up and they want to, this is just who I am, right? And they want to spew out about the United States. I'm like, listen, I'd rather talk geopolitical. Let's talk about the trade embargoes that Kenya has on Brazil.
Right.
And then they stop and look at you and
Because
go,
they're not
oh,
educated.
you would rather just give me your opinion on American politics? Because American politics is really small in accordance with geopolitical stuff,
Compared to the
yeah,
right?
Right.
worldwide view,
Just
right?
to
Totally.
throw them off and go, I really don't want to talk to you dummies about anything about this. But if we're going to, let's talk about something you have no idea about, because 9 times out of 10, you don't have any idea but an opinion on.
right,
Okay.
right. It's
Right.
all opinion.
Right.
I think that if I'm being honest, if somebody asks me, what do you think about the political stance of the it's a big fucking smoke screen,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
On
It's
both
all
sides.
ran by giant corporations.
Rothschilds.
Anyways, your vote
Yeah.
might seem like it makes sense, but
The
it doesn't.
Rothschilds.
The
Totally.
decision's been made.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Is it the right time to say I do support Project 2025?
I don't know what it is, so I don't read into it. I don't want to know about it.
There he goes. Stirring the fucking pot
Yeah.
again.
And then, like Don the Goods Ready said in a movie,
Oh, I
Uh,
love that movie.
that's so good.
The Goods.
The Goods, right? He says, I am, what did he say? I'm Christian or whatever that town that I'm selling in at the time believes in.
Yes.
So I'm a chameleon in
You
that
gotta be
way.
a
If
chameleon.
I know I'm
Gotta be a
in
chameleon.
Trump country, I got the flag out. If I know I'm in Biden country, then I got
You're,
that flag.
you're lowering
right?
the,
Yeah,
you're
it's
lowering the 4-inch lift.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah. right.
Shaving my
It might
beard
be
off.
my-
Hey, I live and let live.
And that's my view, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want to talk about something? I'm gonna giggle along with you.
Sure, yeah.
And be totally fine.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever. Same with like we were in the green room and we were talking about religion.
We
Oh,
were, yeah.
You're Jewish? Nope, I'm not.
Right.
But I was married into the Jewish.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
in one.
I was, my wife
Twice,
is
at
Catholic,
least.
and we couldn't get married in the Catholic Church because I'm not Catholic.
Correct.
So we found another church that would give us a Catholic ceremony that my wife and her mother wanted, and
Our
it was
and I
it's-
mentioned
it's
to you
all good.
our rabbi
I could care less.
married us.
Yeah.
Even though I was not Jewish.
Correct.
Because
It was probably hard to find.
well,
or maybe it was
she's part of a big temple and they
Okay.
had 4 rabbis.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are conservative and 2 of them are progressive.
Okay.
So the 2 that were progressive, we got one of them.
There you go.
And so that was pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
But we still actually had to meet with the rabbi, and he asked me questions about like, you know, are you going to support your wife?
Right.
Well, I assume this is going to go on with any religion. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Why not?
Sorry,
That's what
I'm
we're
not
doing
a
here.
dickhead.
You're right.
I'm a
Yeah.
Right,
That makes you a dickhead.
yeah.
That's why I don't talk religion. Never.
Listen,
Anyway.
religion and politics start wars, and that's why I choose not to really engage. in
So
those
we really
two
don't
things.
talk about them. All right.
Right.
What did we learn today? At the end of every show, we go over what we learned today. What did y'all learn, Robert?
Vaseline is definitely the choice.
Yeah, I was going to say
You didn't
Vicks
learn that
Vapor
today.
Rub
You
is
learned that a
not as
while
hot
ago.
as it sounds. Right?
I think we're
Wait,
all
Eric,
on
why
the-
do you hate us all?
I think we're all on the same page that Vapor Rob is like.
It's stuck.
You just sealed your fate, bro.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't. Let's say we solidified the fact that in order to be successful in sales, that you need to be able to just have these conversations with roll with the punches.
Adaptability.
Yeah,
100%.
adaptability.
I love that.
And
I love that.
roll with the punches.
Great point.
The cut.
Yeah, I would totally agree with
But I'm a
most people-
lifetime salesperson, so
Same.
that's what I am.
Same. I'm gonna restate it. Gregarious as fuck. All of us are.
Let me Google gregarious. Can we pull that up on the big screen?
Yeah.
You don't know what gregarious means?
I don't either. That's why I'm like, yeah, we are. Fuck yeah.
Right,
You know
yeah.
what gregarious means?
Gregarious.
No?
No.
Wait, so I've been saying that since the beginning?
Right.
All right,
Okay.
hang on.
Rolling with the punches.
Pull it
Right, that's
fucking
what we're
up,
doing.
and this is what we learned today. What the definition of gregarious is. Are you fucking kidding me, you guys?
I'm Googling.
No,
It's
but
okay.
you-
Oh.
No. Pull it up.
You wouldn't
Gregar-
insult me, so I knew that it had to be
I
something
would.
good.
I'm shocked that none of you knew the name.
We
You-
don't look at a
all
thesaurus
four
before
of
we
us
come
are
in.
Gregarious.
It is a person fond of company and sociable.
Oh,
Oh,
totally.
Yeah,
I'm
we're gregarious as fuck. Oh, that was not scripted.
I
that
do
was
like
awesome.
having company. I do like my moments
He was-
alone also, though.
He was a popular and gregarious guy. It sounds a lot worse. I bet gregarious.
It
is a
does.
nice
It
term.
Right, sounds like you want to fuck a horse.
Because
Gregarious,
it's similar to nefarious. Gregarious? Nefarious?
I mean, it does
sounds the
rhyme.
same,
You
but
could
no.
use it in
Right,
a limerick.
Gregarious is
Right.
like an outgoing and like
Okay.
Yeah,
very
I-
sociable person.
Wow.
I'm going to use it
Right?
constantly now.
I broke up with someone because they called me gregarious.
Did you?
No.
I broke up with somebody because they. Never mind. This goes back to sports and politics.
Okay. There we go. So we officially learned the meaning of gregarious.
Gregarious.
Next
Yeah.
time somebody
Learn
asks me how's biz, I'm going to say fucking gregarious.
No, that's sociable.
That's very
Dumbass.
sociable.
My business
No.
is sociable, but they're not going to know either. If
Fair
we
enough.
didn't know, I mean, I-
No. You might actually say that to somebody that knows the meaning of gregarious, and they're going to be like, "You're an idiot."
that happens all the time. Why is that
All right,
any
what did I
different?
learn today? Robert's an idiot.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Y'all have a good one. We look forward to you on the next show. We'll post it, and peace.